fellow ghouls and goblins, and welcome back to a very special edition of A Coward Watches. It's your buddy Ryan, aka The Coward, and today... Ryan, I'm sorry to break in. It's me, your doctor. I have some important information. Oh, okay, Doc, what's going on? Ryan, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but it's Malignant. Oh God. Oh, I knew it. I knew things had been going too well for me. I took these blood tests. Damn. Oh, no. I didn't mean your test results. I meant the movie you have to watch today. What? I already knew that. I already watched the movie. I'm about to review it. For real? No cap, G? My bad. What about my test results? Oh, you're just really fat. Damn it. Well, folks, I gotta tell you, this movie has everything. Sibling rivalry, a douchebag husband getting got, the cast of CSI Seattle, and a backwards cockroach magneto. Okay, folks, and before we get into the full synopsis, I do want to say this movie just came out in 2021. It's by far the newest thing I'm reviewing, so spoiler warnings, I'm going to talk about the movie and the things that happen in it and the huge plot twist. If you don't want to know, keep the video running. Turn it all the way down. Just watch. Then watch all my other videos right in a row. And then you won't find out. We start with a flashback to 1993. We're in some sort of hospital. People are getting killed by someone named Gabriel, right? He's going crazy again. They have an orderly with a dart gun trying to subdue him. He bites a guy's arm. He breaks someone's neck. He's going nuts. The head doctor is like, it's time to exorcise this cancer. We cut away. Now in present times, we meet Maddie, our main character. She's pregnant. She goes home because she's not feeling well. Her douchebag husband's there. He is immediately a douchebag to her in many, many ways and says awful things about all the miscarriages she's had. He's just terrible. Luckily, he gets killed really soon. And he grabs her and slams her head into the wall. It's extremely violent, kind of unexpected and gross. She's bleeding everywhere. It's really disgusting. That night, she's locked in a room to try to stay away from the husband. Some mysterious, shadowy figure gets into their house, kills the husband, breaks his neck, attacks her. We see her in the hospital. She finds out her husband's dead. She finds out she's lost her baby. So Maddie's sister is kind of her support system through this. And we find out early on that Maddie was adopted when she was 9 years old. She doesn't really remember her life before that. Maddie's trying to go back to her own home, to live her life, to live as usual. But she starts seeing these murders happening. She'll be in her house. She'll suddenly see a vision of someone being murdered. And then in a really cool visual thing, her background sort of disappears and she's in a new place. She's seeing this murder happen. And these murders are all the doctors that we saw in that 1993 clip are being murdered by this weird backwards, like cockroach kind of monster. The police are investigating. They're interviewing her. She's telling them that she's seen these murders happen. They don't totally believe her. So through research, they find out all these murder victims worked at a hospital where they would help children who needed surgeries. The hospital's abandoned. Her sister goes there. She's able to find video that shows Maddie had a twin brother, like attached to her head when she was born, who was basically this cockroach monster thing. That was who was killing the people at the beginning of the movie. They said, oh, let's excise this cancer. They cut him off. They couldn't get all of it and keep her alive, so they shoved some of it in her brain. It basically went inactive. When the husband pushed her into the wall, it reactivated him and brought him back to life. And we also find out all those miscarriages she was having, it was this monster brother thing in her head was eating the babies to sustain itself, which is horrific. Once Maddie finds this stuff out, she's able to take control. She's able to harness those powers, and she realizes all this stuff the murderer has been doing has been in her body. She has this strength. She's able to fight her brother off and in her mind put him into a jail cell and basically say, I'm keeping you locked up. He promises to come back. She's like, I'll be ready for you. And the movie ends with her sister, and the mother who gave Maddie up all crying and hugging in a hospital room. As you know, we give every movie that we watch 2 scores. One for quality, was it a good movie? And one for horror, did it make me piss my pants? As far as quality goes, I'm going to give this a 2. Generally speaking, I didn't enjoy this movie that much. It had some exciting parts. It had some good action sequences. It had some interesting violence. And I think the premise was also interesting. I just didn't like the execution of the premise. And I have to say, the whole sort of subplot with the police, who I referred to earlier as CSI Seattle, they feel like they dropped in out of a different universe into this movie. The movie, for the most part, there's some cheesiness and over-the-topness, but the storyline is mostly treated seriously. These police feel like they're from some lighthearted cop show. There's like a will they, won't they thing with one of the investigators and the lead cop. It's weird, it's off-putting, and every time they would show up on screen, I would just sort of roll my eyes. As for horror, I'm going to go with 2 again. It wasn't especially scary. The Gabriel character was supposed to be scary, but when he would make phone calls, his voice was like,
"Hello, it's me, Gabriel."
And it's the most over-the-top, like, horror villain kind of cheesy voice. There was some good gore. There's a scene where Maddie is locked up in a prison cell, and women start messing with her, and Gabriel comes out and basically destroys, slices and dices them. It's not really that scary. Again, 2 for each. That's a 4. Middling kind of movie. Thank you for joining me. Please like, share, subscribe. Excuse me, Ryan. It's me, your doctor again. I'm sorry to interrupt, but you should know you also have bird flu. Okay, is this your funny way of letting everyone know that the next movie we're going to review is Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds? No, I'm afraid you're very ill. No cap? For realsies. Damn it. Well, no matter if you're like me, battling the bird flu, or like Maddie, battling a backwards cockroach magneto, you are sexy.